He's putting out this choir boy image and singing in the church choir on Sunday, when in fact he has a mistress, not one, but according to cops, more than one. And he is allegedly plotting with numerous people at a burger joint to have his wife killed by knifing or batting her to death with a baseball bat, according to cops. If this case rings a bell, you are correct. Bing! A woman named Jo Buttafuoco was shot in the face. In her case, it was her husband's mistress who pulled the trigger. Mary Jo joins us now on the phone. We'd like to mention that Mary Jo will be featured on Oprah. Where Are They Now on the OWN network. Congratulations. Mary Jo, what is your reaction to the shooting and the claims by the husband that he doesn't really want to divorce her and that she really doesn't want to divorce him?
Wow. Well, hi. Happy birthday, Lisa. Hi, Jane.
Hey.
And boy, doesn't this guy sound like a living doll, huh? What do you think? Holy smokes. I've been looking at this case, and, you know, obviously there's a lot against him. And as one of the other panelists said, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, that he is the classic example of a sociopath, that he can do this without conscience or awareness, or he has no remorse for anything. As somebody who's been on the other side of that bullet, I sympathize so much with Nancy. She must still be reeling. I mean, this has only been a month. She's finding all this stuff out. She's in pain. She's lost her eyesight. They say she has some paralysis on her right side of her body. She's just got to be reeling, and my heart just goes out for her because this is just the beginning of a terribly long journey for her.
But Mary Jo, is there any possibility in your mind, or let me put it this way, when you were shot, did you ever consider reconciling? In fact, I think there was something to that effect.
Well, in my case, Joe, which I did not know, but my ex-husband was a raving sociopath, but I had no idea at the time because I just didn't understand that type of behavior. This was 20 years ago.
But you stayed with him, right?
And down and on the lives of our children that he had nothing to do with it.
But yeah, so you stayed for a while despite all of this violence, and then ultimately you moved on.
There was nothing in any police reports other than he said, she said at that time to indicate that he had anything to do with it or that he was with her. So he convinced me that there was nothing going on between the two of them. And it wasn't until like a year later when he got indicted for statutory rape that I started to question this. But when you're going through something, as you're in pain, you're sick, you've got surgeries. I mean, this poor woman, you can see she's going to have numerous surgeries for cosmetic reasons or to repair the eye. And it's not just losing an eye. It's your whole depth perception. It's a whole thing that just goes on, and it's just going to take her a long, long time to get through this. I'm glad to see that she's going through with the divorce. I think there's a lot of evidence to show that he's been doing this for a long, long time, and at least it sounds like she's listening.